Hello, everybody, and welcome back on the channel. And today I have in the house Dr. Rishvee Prateek, and she is from India and she has been practicing in her personal clinic. And to know more about her, I'll actually request the guest to tell a few words and a few statements about her career, her profession, what she has been doing so far in India. Next on the screen is Dr. Rishvee Prateek. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Hello. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Rati for inviting me to her podcast. She is doing a great work, great job, inviting people from different diverse background and giving them a platform to share their knowledge to everyone. I think you are doing a commendable job. And hello, everyone. I am Dr. Rishvee. I am a maxillofacial prosthodontist with special interest in regenerative medicine. And today I'll be talking about the different steps that you have to follow to get a glowing and healthy skin um, on your big day.
When I actually went through your bio, I was really fascinated. And I was like, okay, this is something new happening, and this should be talked about
Okay,
on the platform. So that's when we actually thought of inviting you on the podcast.
thank you.
Most welcome. Pleasure is all mine.
Sure.
So we have a few questions, which even though the audience would want to know more about you, and because it's pretty unique, and I haven't heard of this earlier, and because you have had various fellowships and scholarships from USA and from different countries, so maybe let's see how we could just learn something from you. So the first question in the flow goes that,
Okay.
okay, so I understand people are really stressed when they have their wedding plans and the preparation for the wedding day, and they want to, they want to have the best look for that particular day. So with all the stress and the planning that comes before a wedding day, what is your basic ideal skincare timeline for the brides and the grooms to start their prep to make their wedding day flawless?
With all the patients who come to my clinic, I always tell them that to start their skincare journey at least 6 months in advance. That gives us time to dive deep into their skin, and especially people who are suffering from issues like acne and pigmentation. We need to like really see what works for them, what doesn't work for them, choose the right ingredient for them to create a healthy base, basically. And people who have limited time, I would say 3 months will also work. Here at Rejuvina, we like to incorporate nutrition into the skincare routine. Giving them the right diet, the right glow recipes that can really create that difference and give them, glow from within. That they want during their big day.
So it's a
It's all
time.
about going just going through the nutrition.
Okay, so yeah, it's a natural process. That means because I was assuming something from outside.
No, outside, we really want to work from the within so that, we can plan the skincare routine rather than rushing into treatments before. We really like to address the root cause before going over for any treatments, because there are many treatment, but there are certain treatment which, require healing from within, not just from the outside, but from inside also.
Right, and maybe it's because you're trying to heal from within, so it will be long lasting also, right? Even after the wedding day,
Exactly. That
the
is
next
what
like six
what
six
is our
months,
goal.
1 year, you'll still glow. That's good. That's
Yeah.
very interesting, and it is natural also. Okay.
Okay.
The second question that I would want to ask you is that many couples might come to you from different places across the world, and then with different skincare issues, right? Concerns the way you told, like acne
Okay.
and then pigmentation, dullness. So, what are the treatments that you would ultimately recommend them, which is visible for the long term period?
The most go-to treatment for the brides and grooms, that is my favorite also, is exosome facial, NAD drips, PRP, and stem cell based some injections, skin boosters. These are some of the go-to treatments that I recommend to my brides and grooms, and that really work wonders. And but ultimately, it all depends on the skin type, what skin type they are, and what issues they are dealing with. But also medifacials, I would like to talk a little about it. Medifacial is one of the most safest procedure that everyone can go. It is very non-invasive and gives you really long-lasting result and really great results that you can go forward with.
Okay, so I also have a very personal question. Looking at your profile and you're practicing in India, so what actually made you to come back from US and then practice in India? Why not US? Because you were studying there, right?
No, see, actually,
So yeah.
no, my plan was always to practice in India only. For the fellowships, I have to go there because that was not something which was taught in India back then. So I had to go there, study the medicine, and then come back and practice here. My goal was always to practice in my own country, rather than practicing outside India. So yes, that was that, and I really want to give benefits to the people of India. So that is that,
Yeah.
serving my own country, I would say.
That sounds perfect. That sounds perfect, actually. Okay, but it's very rare. People don't want to come back sometimes when they have a very stabilized career. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. Yeah.
So you have introduced your own diagnostic clinic, right? You have a personal clinic in India. So, and that is about AI. You have been using AI for that particular clinic. So, how does the AI influence the skincare planning, and then for the bridegrooms, especially why it is complex? How could you just use AI for that particular purpose, and so on and so forth? So, just can you just tell us about that?
Truly revolutionized, how we plan skincare. At Rejuvina, we have really highly advanced AI tools that analyze the skin over 15 parameters, starting from pigmentation depth, wrinkles, and even we have pore mapping. Now, this is very helpful in people who have complex issues like acne and pigmentation. People can really see real time difference, once the analysis has been done. A detailed report we have, and after the treatments, we usually show the patient side by side how the skin is actually improving from day one. So it builds trust and transparency in patients, and they are really happy to see progress in real time with the technology that we have.
Okay, but is it possible sometimes that people might have some reactions or some issues with the response or something? So, how do you react in case you realize you?
Sometimes sometimes people don't want to actually admit that they have so many problems going on in their skin. Initially, when I used to analyze their skin under the AI machine, they they were really scared, citing that they thought that their skin was really great and everything, but after getting analyzed by the machine, they have like they were in completely shocked that so much of damage is going underneath their skin, and they were just completely unaware of it. And some of the people who are really amazed by the technology, they are slowly embracing it. And they are, I mean to say that before and after plays a huge role in aesthetic medicine. So once they see their before skin and after the treatment and everything that goes under their treatment, and once they see the final results, they are really happy with it, and they are embracing the machine and the technology that we have here.
What I could realize so far from the conversation is that I guess it's actually for everybody, isn't it? Why just for brides and grooms? Because this treatment is required
It's
for
no, it's not for, it's for everyone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's for everyone. It's not for only brides and grooms.
because
It's for everyone, and everyone can take advantage of the machine, and especially people who have pigmentation issues and complex issues like melasma and acne scars, where they really don't know where the pigmentation is at what depth. So the machine gives us the insight that at what depth we are dealing the pigmentation with, and we can treat the patient and the condition accordingly.
okay, very interesting. Can you please tell us more about the medicines in changing the game in the pre-wedding skincare?
Regenerative medicines, you mean?
Yeah. What treatment would you prefer for transformative wedding plans? Yeah.
See, medicine in general is changing and rapidly progressing. So some of it has completely changed the aesthetic medicine game. As we are seeing, a lot of new ingredients have been introduced in the market, and which are non-invasive and gives tremendous results to the brides, not even bride and grooms, but everyone. And some of my most favorite treatment that we do at our clinic is exosome facials, NAD drips, PRP and stem cell based therapies, especially for people who are, struggling with under eye darkness and they want under eye rejuvenation. These can really show real time difference in their skin. And also regenerative medicine is something which, these all molecules actually heal the skin or the cells from the cellular level. So once the cell or the DNA is changed or healed, then you can really see the glow and change within yourself in a very short span of time. But again, you have to be consistent.
Very true, very true. So, because we have been, following this pattern that you should not apply anything external to your skin because it may harm your body or maybe your skin. And in case you look fine so far, because I personally don't prefer any makeup. So if I don't apply makeup, I assume that the skin is perfectly fine and there's no issue. But okay, this pattern is pretty rare and unique, and maybe I would recommend to the audience if they are now aware of it, so they should actually visit and get to know more about it. So please, where which state are you operating into?
I operate at a very small state known as Jharkhand, and I am in Hazaribagh. It's a very small town, actually. And people are practicing all over India, but I'm practicing in a very small town. And when I started my practice, people here were just unaware of the practices that I'm doing currently. They just did not know what skin treatments are, how to take care of the skin. They even did not realize the importance of applying sunscreen on their skin. So the struggle was real. To making them understand, to embracing sunscreen, to include sunscreen into their skincare routine was a major challenge. But yes, slowly and steadily people are this is
Maybe I personally feel because of lack of awareness and information, because there are a lot of myths and different talks on whether to use sunscreen or not to use use this for the skin. Even I
yes,
personally
yes,
don't
yes.
prefer. To tell you frankly, I don't apply
Okay.
anything. And so generally, we don't have much of the sun here. But in case we have some sunny days, I don't use personally because I feel maybe it would harm the natural skin that I have. So yeah, that's one of the myths people have, and maybe we need to have more of awareness, and that's one of the reasons we have called you on the podcast to tell people what we can do and what is important, why it is should be inculcated as of now as a practice for general people also.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
that's the idea. Okay.
Absolutely.
So you also have a sunscreen brand, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what is the specialty of that brand, and then how do you talk about that? How do you provide awareness? It's basically for the Indian skin. So and what should the brides and grooms know about that particular product to be used on the wedding day?
One of the major actually inspiration for going for a sunscreen brand or owning a sunscreen brand was that uh, people, whoever come to my clinic, and whenever I tell them to use sunscreen, they started with applying it once a day, and then they will completely forget that they have to reapply it. It's not like one time job. They have to reapply, especially if you are uh, having issues like pigmentation, especially melasma. So BeauBio skincare is cruelty free, very lightweight and non-comedogenic, and we have designed it exclusively for the Indian skin type. And also for the brides and grooms, I just want to say that no matter what treatment you get into our clinic, no matter how much efforts you're putting in to your skin, if you don't protect it, no matter what you do, it is going to damage your skin. So whenever people come to me for any kind of treatment, I tell them that we only do 10% of the work, but the 90% of the work you have to do it at home by proper skincare and also protecting your skin. So that is that. And also we have a spray sunscreen. So it is very easy to reapply, especially people who are on the go. If they are visiting, going somewhere, or they are working outside, it is very easy. Or even if they are on vacations, it is very easy to reapply. They just have to spray it on their faces and they will be like protected. So that is one of the reasons of owning a skin sunscreen brand. And I really hope that after this podcast, people at least pay attention to their sunscreen and wear it accordingly.
Yeah, I'm sure, and I can't promise about others, but maybe I would try doing the same. But then, can we have a name of
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
brand for sure? Can we have the name of the brand so at least we know which brand is owned by you?
Yeah, Bio Bio sunscreen,
Is it available online?
spray sunscreen. It is not currently available online. We are working on it, but we have retail stores here. We are actually starting with online thing, and we have started the promotions and everything. But yes, currently it is, we retail it from the outlet store.
So, fine. The next question that I would want to ask you is that as someone who has beautifully merged the science and the artistry in the aesthetic care and the clinic, so how do you balance enhancing somebody's natural feature without making them look overdone, and then especially when they actually have to have the best look for their wedding day?
This is such an important question. I would say that people at here at Rejuvina, we believe that aesthetic medicine should always enhance, not alter. So here we like to have a conservative approach towards treatment modalities like Botox and fillers. Subtle Botox, subtle fillers, which just enhance your appearance, not just completely altering your appearance. Because at the end of the day, you want to look best in your wedding day, but also look like yourself,
Right.
not someone else.
Right.
So we usually promote skin boosters, especially for the brides and grooms who want something on their face, because skin boosters are not going to alter the appearance, and it really amps up the hydration in the skin and gives them the last minute glow that they are looking for. But at the end of the day, I would say that it is all about confidence. When people look in the mirror and appreciate that they are glowing, they appreciate their radiant selves. That is our main goal.
Yeah, it's actually about how do you carry yourself on a particular day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So ultimately, any suggestions and tips that you would like to give to the general audience, not about bridegrooms, but any person who would, like people like us who would want to follow the skin routine, what should we do and what should we not do to take care of it?
I think the most important advice that I can give to anybody is start from within. Eat fruits, seasonal fruits. Include things like leafy vegetables in your diet. Include fishes, everything. These all actually enhances your glow from within. Also, if you don't want to follow a very complex skincare routine, just cleansing, basic cleansing, toning, and moisturizing will do the work. You don't need very complex ingredients to start with. The basic skincare routine everyone should follow is to cleanse their skin, tone, and moisturize. Also, the diet also plays a very huge part in skincare and also hair care. So including drinks and shots that enhance the skin and hair will work and will do wonders. Combining ingredients like apple, beetroot, carrot, just mixing it up, blending it all and just drinking it first thing in the morning will give you amazing results. I would actually suggest everyone to drink it empty stomach for at least 3 months, and they will notice the difference themselves. And
Okay.
also, it's very important then, protect yourselves, please. Wear sunscreen, because no matter what you do, if you don't protect your skin, nothing is going to last. And we all want long lasting glow, so please protect your skin, and that will also help in long run. It will really prevent the damage, and premature aging will be, you will be able to actually go away with premature aging, especially people in their early 30s should really consider wearing sunscreen regularly.
Okay, so I came across these two myths, I would say, because what I actually heard is not matching what you're trying to tell us. So, and from the social media, of course. So, one is that you should not be
Okay.
going for facials. Is that true? Because that spoils the the hold of the skin, and and then you actually can have early age wrinkles and all the stuff. So, is it true?
I can only speak about India. Actually, what I'm trying to say. You know, people here actually used to visit salons and beauty parlors for their facials. That was the first thing. And you know, if you're not very gentle with your skin, if you're using very harsh force on your skin, even in massages, if you're using very harsh strokes and everything, it can lead to aging. You know,
That
and
means
also
it's
the
true.
products that you are applying on your face, also the products that you're applying in your face should be according to your skin, not like random products. First thing first. So you know, the most important thing is that go to a doctor, get your facial done, because everything will be customized according to your skin. No harsh pressure, nothing, nothing very harsh will be used on your skin, and everything will actually will help you achieve your skin goal. If someone is dealing with aging, actually I would say then certain ingredients are used on their face like retinols, peptides and everything. We combine it with, you know, technology like microcurrent, ultrasound, RF, you know, that will give them great results. So the ultimate key is also people are really going after Korean skincare. So Korean
Yeah.
skincare people, you know, usually want to avoid actually aggressive force on their face. You know, just tap tap motion that will do for your skin. So facial will work great for your skin only, but it is very important to know your provider and from where you're getting it, so that they don't damage your skin.
Right. So people just take care. As far as I am concerned, and I know about perspective, people, don't even think visiting a doctor for the skincare majorly. They actually want to the salons for this kind of stuff.
Exactly.
That's the problem
Yeah.
that we are facing, and that's where we need an awareness. So people they should know that even the facial is supposed to be done by a doctor. So they know how to go ahead with the process, and that's where we want to spread more.
Also the facial that yeah. Also, the facials that we are doing, it's not your you know, average facials. These are basically medi facials. So we combine different technologies along with, you know, certain peels. These are very, what I would say, these are very mild peels that we combine depending on the skin type and the skin concern. That gives you that glow. And even if you're suffering from any concern like acne or anything, that will help you reach your goal, skin goal. Actually, I would say.
Okay, and to compliment you at the same time, you actually are very beautiful. So maybe we assume that you are following all the steps that you have been telling
Thank
us.
you.
So that's the secret, right, of the
Thank
skin.
you. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah,
So
so
are you actually?
thank you so much. Not more than you, but yeah, thank you. Coming from you means a lot. Okay, so any last
No, no, but
message?
you have actually, you are glowing.
Thank you. So, any statement that you would, any comment, any statement that you would like to tell to our audience, ultimately after the entire advice you've given already, we would love to have some advice from you. Any last statement?
I think in the end, I would just tell everyone to you know, hydrate well, to sleep well, perform yoga and meditation. If you want, if you are in deficiency of some supplements, please visit a doctor, get your supplements correct. And if again, if you want anything or any skincare routine, if you're following, please visit a doctor. They can help you out in your skincare routine and can really change the game of your skin. And treatments really come after it, but initially all these things that I've mentioned before are going to really work wonders for your skin. So start at home, and then please, if you there are certain issues that cannot be dealt at home. For that, we doctors are here, but initially you have to start at home,
Okay.
right
So,
from the food itself, I would say.
okay, so thank you so much for your time. I understand you have a very busy schedule. You have a lot of patience. For me also, you're the first one I could get to know. So I'm sure you have a lot of patients who are getting to know you. And
Thank you
then
so much.
I'm thankful for the time and the information and advice that you shared with us. I wish you all the best. And I hope from the video people would inspire and they would try to
Thank you
reach
so much.
reach
Thank
you
you.
out. Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much, doctor. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, so this was a very interesting talk with Dr. Pratik, and The amazing part about this podcast was that because even being really educated enough, sometimes you're not very educated about these things because there's no direct influence or talk, or maybe you don't come across any such information in your everyday life routine. So I would recommend to adhere to what she has been sharing with us, the information, because I'm sure apart from just being you know prepare for your big day. Everybody needs skincare. Everybody needs to be aware of what is important, what you should do, what you should not do. So she has been giving us some advices that we should follow. And I hope you like the conversation today. And so looking at her and I know she has a very busy schedule, but she could find some time for the channel and for us to share her advices and knowledge with all of us on the. We will actually love to have her again on some important topics to be discussed. So everybody's aware, everybody gets information of what is important, what is not important on different topics of healthcare to maintain their lifestyle. In fact, I would say that skincare is essential not only for the external appearance, like for a healthy appearance, but also for the overall health. And the skin is the body's largest organ and serves as a first line of defense against the bacteria, pollutants, and the environmental damage. So proper skincare helps prevent premature aging, as she has been discussing on the podcast so far. The acne, dryness, infections, anything that could affect your health of your skin externally from external damages, and more serious conditions like skin cancers. So, visiting a doctor, a dermatologist, or a skincare professional is very, very important nowadays for a personalized, customized advice and care, especially detecting the issues of the skin, very early issues of the skin in time. Because as she has been discussing in the podcast, that people don't even realize what is going underneath your skin unless until you visit a doctor, maybe on your fine day or before your fine day, and you realize, okay, this is what was happening, and you even get scared yourself. So the finest part is that now we have this technology in the house, that means in the country itself, and she has been doing an amazing job across the state that she belongs to. And because people go outside and they prefer to stay there, it's very rare that somebody would learn the information and knowledge and bring it back to the country. So I would recommend that maximum people should actually visit her, try to contact her. We'll share the handle and we'll share the bio of the doctor, so you can get along, you can contact her. She has a personal clinic in Hazaribagh, so we will share the address, we will share the handle, so you may contact her. And this takes and this skincare takes time. So if we assume that, and any maybe I would say any healthcare takes time, because in case you want to naturally cure yourself and sustain that cure for a long period of time, so you need to give yourself time. And also try to seek, to also try to follow the advice, adhere the advice she has been giving so far on the channel, because that's very important, so that you can cure yourself naturally from inside, and then external the doctor can do. So a doctor can diagnose the underlying skill conditions, then also can recommend suitable treatments in time if you reach in time, and then help create a skincare routine tailored specially and specifically for you and for your skin types and the concerns. So regular checkups, I would say, for any problem or any disease or anything is very important. So thank you for all the love and support. And this is your host signing off. Until next time.